Hello, non-bino dinos, and everyone else. Once again on the Rogue Winners show, it's dino time! You'd think it'd be too early to do two dinosaur videos so close to each other, but you know what? They're back! A dinosaur story. And today we're gonna open the door, get on the floor, and everybody walk the Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Tiny little anecdote, the retailer I bought this from actually sent this to me in a spaghetti shipping box, of all things. Can't say I've ever seen an actual toy retailer do that before, but it was pretty strange. After all, Grimlock's not spaghetti. He's beryllium bologna, everyone knows that. Now the purpose of this little aside in the Studio Series line is to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Transformers' first theatrical outing in 1986, which I'm sure a bunch of internet people will act like they're all above, like, oh, more G1, mate. Oh, too much G1. I'll take 10. But I'm honestly alright with it because I love that movie. And you know what else I love? Studio Series 86 Grimlock! As I'm sure you can tell, Grim looks great. It should be impossible for a character with a mostly gray color scheme to be this visually appealing, but the pronounced golden yellow and vibrant red really makes this thing stand out like a supreme supermodel of a robot. That superb sculpting does this figure so well. It has just the perfect blend of Sunbow stylings and traits tied to the toy, keeping it a visual feast and always giving you something to look at. It's actually hard for me to take my eyes off this thing. He is just here. Adore the thick dino thighs he's sporting. It makes him look so powerful. These aren't even feet. These are stompers. There's also articulation aplenty to be found here, with his knees and shoulders accompanied by a satisfying ratchet that's strong enough to be sturdy but not tight enough to give you nightmares. And I will never not appreciate Hastak's growing awareness to the importance of ankle tilts. His arms look like they can knock you out in one punch and continue the ongoing robot detail. I never know what any of this detail means, but it really gets my imagination going. He also has the obligatory Grimlock wrist-mounted killer cufflinks, offering a bit of alt-mode Easter egg. His shoulders are kind of flattened on the top here as opposed to rounded, as if they aren't done loading, but that's to accommodate the T-pose potential. He's got the standard wings made out of dino kibble, which at this point has strangely become an iconic part of this guy's design that it'd kind of be blasphemous to leave out. I find it very interesting that Grimlock's back is the one instance where the fandom's like, no, keep the kibble, don't try to fix it, he's beautiful the way he is! His face is absolutely impressive and lovable, rocking the signature Grimlock charm. It's impressive how expressive this face is with both the visor and a mouth plate. This figure comes with Grimlock's blaster, which I always felt kind of looked like Optimus Prime's repair bay, and it's appropriately scaled perfectly to this huge hulking lad. Additionally, this figure also comes with a wheelie figure, which I have to be honest, I sort of forgot he was here at first. He's still in the box! You know, as an accessory to a later class toy, this is fine. It could be worse, and I see why they included it. If you were never able to pick up the Legends class wheelie from a few years ago, then I guess this is a decent stand-in. As an accessory goes, it's fine. It's wheelie fine. Overall, Grimlock's robot mode is the robot mode of my dreams. He looks huge and imposing next to his Autobot friends, and it just radiates power. Dynamite! The transformation is classic Grimlock. If you're aware of how the G1 toy transforms, this is basically an upscaled version of that, which you'll hear no complaints from me about. It's super fun, and I love sliding that chest down. And the T-Rex mode is, I mean, look at it. It's perfect. It might be a bit obvious and is maybe playing on easy mode a bit, but when this figure just executed something I've always wanted so well, I just have to listen to my heart and say that this right here is one of my favorite later class toys in a while. His dino mode actually has pretty decent articulation, with stern legs you can spread out to assert his dominance, and his arms have ball-jointed shoulders as well as a hinge at the elbow. Unfortunately, he doesn't come with an apron, so 0 out of 10. But he does certainly have that neck movement, head nod, and the absolutely mandatory open mouth. And hey, if you have blast effects, you can actually tab them in on the inside. But what's this? Oh no, the neck is just solid yellow instead of translucent like it's on the box. Who cares? To sum it up, it's hard for me to detach myself emotionally from either mode since Grimlock's design is so nostalgic and iconic to me. But I think even without all that, this is a spectacular figure. It plays all the hits on what makes Grimlock so enduring and endlessly lovable. I know this video might sound like more of a rave than a review, but I'm not going to apologize for having fun. This thing is beautiful, and I love it. I never realized how much I wanted Leader Class Dinobots in my life, and yeah, this figure's kind of gotten me wanting them now. This is definitely a step up from his Power of the Primes figure, which was good, but it's no comparison. He might not look like a scientifically accurate T-Rex, but he does do an amazing job at being Grimlock. Do take care, and have a dino day!